Does chat know this story
Which one?
of when me and you were put on a team together? So Keem went through a bit. We had a Twitter group chat where all of
I have
the
nightmares about that Twitter group chat.
where all the Minecraft Monday participants would elect who they would want to play with next, right? Sorry, someone said that my audio's off. So is the audio fine, chat? Let me know. But anyway, he basically gave us a group chat where we could all pick our teammates. So we could all be like, oh, I want to be with Wisp, or I want to be with Phil. You know, okay, audio's fine, sick. And and I remember Keemstar kind of faded away from this chat and stopped focusing on it for a while. I think he had other stuff going on, which meant that it ends up running rampant, and people like me were able to get into the event despite not having 2,000 viewers, which was the rule. The rule was to have 2,000 viewers. And so people like me were able to get in this period. And eventually Keemstar changed his motive and decided to really focus on Minecraft Monday again. And in this time where he was really focusing, he came back on and he basically just scathingly reviewed all the teams, right? Which is what you should do as a organizer. But when he got to me and Phil, and I have the screenshot, Phil he found me and Phil's team and he took a picture of it and put in the chat, "Is this okay, guys? Wilbur and Philza are hardcore players." Which is one of my favorite memories of when me and Phil were put together on a team.
You sent me a screenshot of it, like, immediately, and you're like, Phil.
I was like, Phil, I like, you know when you see the funniest thing you've seen and you just don't know how to respond? Like, it was just like, I was looking dead in the eyes of the funniest thing I'd ever seen, and I couldn't laugh. I was like, this is just, Keemstar called me a hardcore player. How can I recover? Like, how can I even laugh at this?
Like, he was genuinely worried we were gonna just stomp on the competition.
But yeah,
and we ended up leaving, like, before the tournament even ended, because we were like, oh man, our views are dropping, we gotta leave.
Yeah,
dude.
so
it's gonna kick us.
we knew, so we died in the last game, and which was survival games, which was the majority of the games for Minecraft Monday. It was like, we have 6 rounds, 5 of them are survival game. But
one of them's find the button.
Exactly. But on the last one, it's survival games, and we died really quickly, and we both had like 1,000 viewers, and we were like, fuck, we need to leave. So we just ended stream so that our concurrent viewers wouldn't drop too low and Keemstar wouldn't shout at us. But yeah, so we're gone. You met Techno first, I believe, right? You teamed with him first in Minecraft Monday. What was that like? You won.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, it was hilarious. I remember the message he sent me was like, I was looking at it the other day, actually. I was like looking through all DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's see, hold on. He said something on
old DMs recently too.
He said something along the lines of like, oh yeah, so like after the event, he was like, we destroyed so hard that I feel guilty about it. Those people had families, Lamau. He was just like, the whole time, like in the call beforehand as well, he's just like, Phil, we gotta destroy. And I was like, all right, yep, I can do good. I did like Hunger Games, I know what I'm doing. And he's like, no, Phil, we have to annihilate them. They've had it good for too long, because they kept teaming him with like, I don't want to say bad players, but just people that weren't as skillful as him or like as knowledgeable at the game, to like try and nerf him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets me, and he's like, how did you slip through the cracks? How did you? Because like he's seen my videos and he knows I'm like, I know the game enough to be.
You're a hardcore player.
Yeah, called it the key.
Yeah.
So yeah, he found that very funny.
That's sick. I watched back me and Techno's first game, which I recommend you guys doing in the chat if you want to see my first ever time speaking to Techno, because it was really scary for me. Because I went through a phase in 2019 of watching Bed Wars videos.
Yeah.
And so I'd obviously seen like a bit of Technoblade before, like Minecraft Monday. And I remember I was playing with Jack Sucks at Life in one of them, and my bottle is creaking. Can you hear that?
Yeah, what was that? Does that sound like it was leaking
just water.
air?
It's a water bottle. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, I was on a team with Jack Sucks at Life, and I just released my Minecraft but the water level rises video, and we were playing some other games. I was one of the last alive, and I hid like in a corner, and Technoblade put in the chat, "Can you make the water rise?" Like, who was the organizer? And I remember getting so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, he's seen my videos!" I was like, "He's seen my videos. Technoblade knows me." I was so excited, and he followed me on Twitter. So I messaged him being like, "Yo, for the next MCM, do we call it MCM? That means Man Crush Monday, doesn't it?"
I think we just call it MM, like Minecraft Monday.
We didn't call it MM, did we? Anyway, but for
in text we did, yeah. But
for the next Comic-Con MCM, could you want to be on a team together? And he immediately was like, "Yes, I do want to be on a team together." And I was like, "This is the best day." And I remember I was visiting my mum on the day of Minecraft Monday, and obviously Minecraft Monday started like 9 p.m. But when we say started at 9 p.m, I mean started at 11 p.m. Because it just would never start at the time it was supposed to.
Such a poorly run tournament.
It was pretty scuffed, but I still had a really good time. It was such an important stepping stone in as a career point of view for me, Minecraft Monday, because I was just a little baby boy on YouTube. You know, I snuck through the cracks. I was only allowed into 4 Man Crush Mondays before they realized I didn't have the view account and kicked me out.
Game started getting real angry.
I don't think he was angry. I think he cared. He went through phases of caring about the tournament a lot, and then focusing on other things.
I remember him talking in all caps and screaming, "Who is this?"
Yeah, he told us off a couple times. Like
I don't know who this is.
Disciplined like a teacher, which was kind of strange. But you know, I have no ill will towards him for that. For any of Minecraft Monday stuff, I had a really good time, and I owe it a lot.
The tournament itself, we owe it a lot.
Yeah, I owe it.
Got to meet like
and
so many people.
My best friends, you know. But I remember I took the train back from my mum's house to London on the day, and I remember I sat on the train and I couldn't even listen to my music because I was so excited. I was so excited to be playing with techno. I've told this story I think before. I was on the train and I was like bouncing pretty much because I was like, I can't believe I'm going to be playing in Minecraft Monday with Technoblade, and I was like, this is going to be so exciting, I can't wait. And it was partly because I was like, you know, there's this Bed Wars YouTuber that I know of that's really good and I can't wait to meet him, but also secondly because I was like, I might fucking finally win. I was like, I might win and yeah, it was really fun. It was really exciting, and I remember getting there and I hopped on a call with him with Techno, and I remember he said something really funny. It's the very first thing, but I don't remember what it was. I think I've told this story before. I need to go back and rewatch myself telling this story because I remember he said something funny, but I don't remember what it was, and I really wish I did. But I remember the minute I spoke to him, I was like, okay, I like this guy. Like the very first thing he said, it tickled me in such a way that I was like, okay, I like this guy's sick. This guy's cool as hell. But
yeah,
I don't remember what it was. It was something along the lines of like me asking him if I should go live, and his response being like, no, I'd like to go live first, please, just so I can get good viewership. Like he wanted to make sure he had enough viewers to pass. And I remember just thinking, okay, that's funny. It was something along those lines.
Some clout related.
Clout related, yeah. And we played together. I watched the entire stream actually. It was very funny. You can tell we were both kind of nervous. But then afterwards, we mentioned on the stream that we played TF2, and afterwards he actually DM'd me, which I was very excited about because no one ever DMs me first, you know, after. Bear in mind, I was on like SMP Live. I was like a small fry on SMP Live who was like, you know, I normally had to beg people to be in videos with me. And someone just said my shirt blends in with the background. I'm just disappearing into my wall. But yeah, so when Techno reached out to me first, and he said, I remember he was just, he basically said that I asked him why, because obviously XQC was really good and he would win a lot, and he played a lot with this guy called Moxie. So I asked him, why don't you just play with like someone really good every time? And his reasoning was, and I remember this, was he was like, dude, this is not just an opportunity for me to make a lot of money winning tournaments, but also it's an opportunity for me to make a lot of friends. And he just wanted to make loads of friends, I remember. So that's why he would always take up new teammates and try out everyone he possibly could. And yeah, and then afterwards he was like, do you want to play TF2? And I was like, fuck yeah. And then this crazy disease swept the world. And we were all locked inside, and it was we made a Discord groups chat of like me, you, Techno, Nikki, Fundy, and a bunch of others. Sorry if I've forgotten the other people. But we made a big one, and we play a lot of games. What games did we used to play, Phil? It wasn't just TF2.
We played, what was that strategy game where like you have to sell stuff to each other and fight barbarians?
Civ 5.
Yeah.
Techno hated Civ 5.
He fucking hated it so
Techno
much.
Hated Civ 5, man. Holy shit! It's not even like that's not even the worst of it though. There was one game called Battle, right, which I was really into. It was like a MOBA. Well, not even much of a MOBA, more of just a battle arena game.
Oh, I remember that. I remember you getting me into that for a little bit.
I really like it. I really liked it. I don't really know if it's got a player base anymore, but like, I remember I got Technoblade into it because I was like, this is up his alleyway. It's like loads of like reflex skill over strategy play, you know. It's just like quick skill stuff. Like it doesn't matter how well you know the maps, it doesn't matter how well you do this. All that matters is that you're skilled at the game, and then everything else just comes naturally. And I was like, Technoblade, please play this with me, you'll love it. He played one round with me. He didn't understand the controls because he was learning. He still got a kill, but he didn't understand what he was doing, and then afterwards he just went quiet, and I was like, do you want to do a second round? And he went, I'm already uninstalling. Uninstalled. I used to make fun of Techno quite a lot. I always used to tell him if he wasn't immediately good at something, he hated it.
It was true though.
If Techno wasn't immediately good at a video game, he refused to fucking play it. Which did mean any game you did play with Technoblade, he was just amazing at. He was just really good.
If he recommended we play a game, it was because he was really good.
Yep. I was very surprised when he did his Mountain Blade series on his channel, because I was like, this is a new game. This is a new game. Techno, I don't know how well you're gonna be at this. But we both used to play Mountain Blade on like share screen sometimes, and it was a lot of fun. It was we both liked Mountain Blade a lot. I liked
watching him play it. It was fun. I wouldn't have liked playing it myself, but watching him play it was pretty funny.
I kind of like to start a Bannerlord or Warband campaign on Twitch. I might do it like a few months from now though.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'd like to pick up the torch a bit on that. That would be really nice, because I do love that game a lot, and that's something me and him used to play together a lot. But we can't leave out the classic game. You know it. I know it.
What, TF2?
TF2 was our like, that was our home for me, you, and Techno.
Yeah, especially during quarantine.
Yeah, we were locked in our room. I was eating Papa John's every day. I gained
still can't believe you did that.
I gained like so much weight. Just eating Papa John's. It's because there was a Papa John's next to my flat. I can actually show you. Should I just show where I used to live? Hold on. let me bring up Google Maps. Right. You've gone quiet. You've gone. Oh, I thought you were being like. You're doxing yourself of the past.
No, I trust you could. You wouldn't do it if you didn't.
I know how to show my house. I don't know who lives there now. Please don't harass them. This is where I used to live. Is that coming through all right? Can you guys see? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I've got the sub goal. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So this is where I used to live. That is the window. So you see this wall here? That was the wall with the big mirror on it. And then the wall that separates, can you even see the box that I'm making? I don't know. That is where clock used to go on the wall. And this window was like to my left. If I looked to my left, I'd be looking out that window, right? And in this little room, by the way, this is where I was. It's really fucking built up, right? But in this little room, in this little place, I had all my time with Techno and Phil playing TF2. And if we go up this road, we will see the Papa John's. And I would order for collect in my room. That is home, chat. You're right. That is home. That is the original home. It looks like a prison. It was really cheap accommodation. It was, when I was living there, I was paying something like $4.50 a month, which for the middle of London, that's
fucking cheap.
Really cheap. I pay more now, not in the middle of London. So, but yeah, I used to order for collect, and then I just play TF2, and then I'd get a call on my phone, and then the man who knew my fucking name would say, "Hello, William," and he'd go, "Your pizza is ready, come down." And I'd go down, I'd walk over to the Papa John's, and they'd all wear gloves, and what they do is they put the pizza on the ground outside, and you'd go and get it. It was that weird period of COVID when no one knew what to do.
Yeah, everyone was so scared. It's like, it's no contact at all.
Yeah, and I remember it was like, because that area of London's really busy. Because it's like the commercial like office district of London, and still everyone, like, there was just no one there. It was weird. Anyway, we played TF2, and I remember Techno trying to convince you for ages to get it. It was Techno that sort of led trying to get you to get TF2, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you,
I was like,
and you downloaded it and fucking smashed Sniper.
Yeah. A lot of skill from other games can cross over to TF2 or any FPS game for that matter, as long as it's simple enough. And I was just quite happy playing the sniper guy.
Yeah.
Clicking on heads.
Yeah. It was really fun. I remember that was really good.
Yeah,
and
we just joined like random public lobbies and stuff, and
it was at the height of hacking too.
Oh god, yeah. The funniest thing that I remember that Techno used to do when we played TF2 is that we'd like be joking around, and you'd do that thing that you'd always do. You'd be like, "Guys, I know Technoblade," and then like, and then people would be like, "You don't know Techno, whatever," and then you'd be like, "Techno, say something." And then the Techno would just go on the mic and go, "Hello."
You go, "Yo."
Yeah, yo. But like the funniest thing that Techno did when we played TF2 that I noticed like early on was we'd just be chatting. What, sorry?
I was just saying, he used to hate it when I did that. When I used to make
he got angry at you a few times. He's like, "Can you stop, Will? Stop, please. We need to capture the point, please." But like, I remember very, very like vividly the first like really funny moment that happened with us in TF2. We were just like chatting as we normally did, just like about random crap, and then Techno would just go quiet for like a solid 2 minutes, and like every now and again we'll just hear this like that. And then,
oh, I completely forgot that.
And then the moment he got like a 4K, like you'd kill about like 4 or 5 people. Like it was specifically this one game type as well. It was the one where you have to like push the package, the payload, yeah. And he would kill like a bunch of the enemy team, and then immediately after getting like a lot of kills in a row, it would just be like, guys, push the payload,
Well,
guys,
his-
guys, like
his-
over the in-game mic, like really loud.
we'd be arguing politics or something. I'd be like talking about like the conservative government, and then all you'd hear is Techno talking over the in-game chat. You just lean into the mic and go, dispenser down, push.
Yeah, push,
And
guys,
he'd always
push.
say dispenser down. For those who don't play TF2, a dispenser is not like a key part of the game. Normally you'd say like sentry down or like heavy down or like medic down or something, but he'd always go dispenser down, push. And then just to get everybody, which was his way of saying, I've just dominated the entire enemy team, can you guys do something now?
Yeah, stop hiding, come out and push the payload with me. I have just murdered the entire team.